El Puente de Toledo. This is the bridge that leads to Toledo, or at least was the bridge that led to Toledo. Now people go via the motorway, but it's an interesting bridge. And down below is the Rio Manzanares. They've created a park here. The Manzanares has never really been much of a river, but they've made the most of it, and either side of the banks of the river they've made a parkland where people walk, ride bikes. Obviously from time to time there's a lot of rain, it can fill up, hence the width of the bridge. So it's a nice October day, October the 9th, Saturday. So lots of people are not working, cafes are busy. But when I took breakfast this morning, it was rather chaotic, but nevertheless good value. And down below you can see some of the Manzanares that runs down from the Sierra Guadarrama, about 20 miles north of Madrid. And of course, there's always a tribute in Spain, or at least the Spain of Philip II, some religious figure or another, which the time's taken its toll on the carving of. So I'm now at the southern entrance, or I should say the southern end of the Puente de Toledo, the Toledo Bridge, that announced itself with two large monuments. I'm not sure what this neighbourhood is called. It's the first time I've actually been here. So the gardens of the Puente de Toledo, the Parque Madrid Rio. It actually is a city with a lot of parks, and one of my favourites is the Casa de Campo, and that's in parts almost a wild area where you could go bird watching or animal watching. There are deer, wild boar, other animals. I like these benches, they're quite novel. Lots of roses, red colour. October, always nice to see a bit of colour going through to the start of winter. You can hear the parrots squawking. There are thousands of green parrots here in Madrid. They skit about at high speed from tree to tree, sometimes in the bright sunlight just catch a glimpse, a green flash. This gives a little, a better idea of the Puente. So it was quite imposing in its day when it was built. Rather grand entrance, of course, because Toledo, which is south of Madrid, was the former capital. Maybe this bridge was a way of rubbing it in that, you know, we're now the capital here in Madrid. You are, from ever on, a second-class city. Speeding along. Oh, people are out enjoying the sunshine. Okay, signs explaining what kind of trees are planted. Here, for the moment, the river's disappeared. It'll probably come back in the winter. As you can see, it's slow flowing and at present barely deep enough to canoe along, but still pleasant. Let me go down the right bank, see what's down there. It's nice how they've constructed these bridges, passerellas as they refer to them here. Gives people lots of options when they're walking and cycling to move from one bank to the other. So you get a better view of the bridge from here. It's a rather intricate design. It's very effective. People sitting out, enjoying the sun. People in Spain don't worry too much about life. They just get on and enjoy it. Tomorrow's another day. So what are these rocks? Do they have a special meaning? Or is it just an art installation? I'm not sure. Maybe they're here for a future construction of some kind. Let's continue. There's a kind of control barrier, and at this point the river seems to have gained in vigour. I guess this is like, as it says, the world on two wheels. Skateboard and scooter paradise. Certainly got a lot of the kids involved. Rather than sitting at home, watching the TV, playing some game. La Tirolina. Rather gentle.
3, 2, 1. 60 segundos, no te lo puedes perder. Wow. Estirándose 360. Top no hander. Aerial. Doble backspin. Mira, mira, mira. 3-6 whip. El jumpbox al revés. No pasa nada. Mira lo que hizo después de perder el pedal. Backflip. Luego no hand. 360 whip. Venimos al jumpbox de aquí. Front flip, perfecto. Mitad de la rutina. Todavía le queda la mitad de la ronda. Bien, buen transfer de backspin. Tenta, pumpea. Mira el transfer, mira. Ah, no, Juan, qué limpio como monta este rider. Atentos. Manual, por encima del wall ride. Yo. Backspin de transfer. 7, 6. Doble. Tail whip de 360. Tabletop. Y truck driver. Aplausos para Canadá.
Man from Montreal, Canada. Long way to come on your bike. Artists at work down by the Palace of Crystal. Spray painting and it's rather energetic. Obviously have a plan. This one looks rather colourful. The lion. And this is now an arts centre. I've been here a couple of times in the past. It was in a previous life the Madrid slaughterhouse. Now, if you were an animal, I'm sure you would have loved to have been slaughtered here in such a pretty and charming place. Let's take another look, shall we? Well, the sun's glorious now, so I'm considering taking off my polar fleece. I don't want to be too rash in case I step into the shadow zone where the temperature will be 2 or 3 degrees lower. Okay, let's go through here. Okay, so yes, obviously was a huge slaughterhouse, and you know that guy's long. Wow. You don't see too many long guys in Spain. Traditionally, the Spanish were short, but with better diets over the last 40 years, they've shot up in size. A centre of residence for artists. Quite nice brickwork Looks like they're playing basketball up here. Okay. So this then is the old Matadero. It's where the word matador comes from. To matar is to kill. And the matador, of course, was and is a killer of bulls, or in Spanish parlance, toros. So it looks rather energetic. Okay. Oh wow. Una canasta.